Last thing I want to talk to you both about was Bayonetta 2. So you came back with, Brian, you came back with impressions from Comic-Con. It turns out I got to play it this week. And let me tell you.
You did a little better than me?
Not just that. Oh, yeah, I got
better than Stone?
Yeah, he got Stone.
Everybody knows about this.
Come
on, they're high-fiving's right in my face.
I didn't.
First time, I'll be better someday. Just,
I love the first game. I've said before, the first Bayonetta, I feel, was the best character action game of last generation.
Yeah.
Blew the doors off of anything else I thought was really out there. This one, it is amazing. So I got to play through. They let us jump around from chapter 1 through chapter 4. This time they didn't skip cutscenes. They let us actually watch everything. But then they gave us a list of things we were not allowed to tell people that we saw. But I will say that as far as combat, fluidity, just outrageous action, like this game nails it on every front. Like I've not walked out of a demo that excited in a while. And I don't know if it's just because I'm not attending enough demos, but it really blew me away in terms of like the scale of the boss fights. In terms of there was this one moment where you're kind of walking through this sleepy town. There's all these muted colors. It's dark. I was showing this clip to Steven. You walk up to the door and it says open. And you press the prompt like you do in every game to open it, and she kicks down a church to make a bridge. She kicks it once at a church. It's open now, and she goes across. But yeah, no, combat-wise, I just can't. I can't run out of good things to say about it.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm really excited for it. And for the same reason that you can go in there and you can be great at it, I'm not great at it, and that's why I want it, because I want to improve in it. And I love action games like that aren't... It didn't feel like it was that punishing. It was just like, no way, I'm out. There's no way I can handle this. It felt like it was just like the hook was just there enough for me to keep playing it and get better and better in it, which I think is like, it's perfect for a game like that. And I actually but I guess I got used to the fact that it is completely insane. It's weird how quickly your brain can just be like, oh, this is normal now. From going like, oh, wait, she's fighting people with her hair, and she's a witch, and she's got guns on her feet, and she fights these monsters that she chops into pieces.
She's also taking on these like absolutely crazy poses, these sensational poses.
Yeah.
Almost, I mean, it is
a nod to the camera and then something crazy.
Yeah,
and
all
she's
the
fighting
time.
the most grotesque things you've ever seen.
Well, and it's all about performance, and it's like the camera, she is the center of attention at all times, and the camera is capturing every moment of what she's doing, and she's completely aware of that. And it's interesting to see a game just sort of toy with that, because you're constantly being graded, as we brought up last podcast with, what happened with you.
Yeah, we bring that up a lot.
We do. Yeah, no, we do. Well, no, when it comes out, I'm really excited to play more of it. We have a preview going up on the site. Steven, you'd played the first game. I mean, are you a big fan as well? Or?
Yeah, well, I've been trying to stay away from news about the game, because I think that's what I really liked about the first one, was I didn't know what was coming up, and it's like, oh wow, it's like Afterburner, and like all of a sudden all these like little nods.
Yes.
Using the font, like the Super Hang-On font for the motorcycle scene and things like that. So I'm hoping that I'm surprised. I saw the Bowser fist come in the remake of the first Bayonetta. I'm like, okay, I need more of that. Like, I want more of that, and I want to be surprised when I'm playing it. But what you showed me, and then just some of the footage that I've caught, I think it looks amazing, and it kind of reminds me of when you first picked up Soul Calibur on the Dreamcast.
Yeah,
like you could do all the specials and like the swords and everything flying around, and you feel like you're doing a ton of damage, but then you realize there's a much deeper game behind that. And, we were watching someone dodge through the legs of a monster and all that other. It's like, okay, if you want to get that
was not
pure
my footage.
Platinum, if you want to get that pure platinum, you really have to know the game way more than kind of button mashing your way through. And I think that's really interesting to me, and it's definitely
you have to not get hit once.
Yeah,
to get a pure...
I mean, it's that Japanese bullet hell thought, right? It's you got to play it and
which is sort of like, I look at that and I'm like, all right, I'll never get that good,
right?
But
I think
will,
you could.
You might be able to get to a precious metal.
Yeah.
Other than just a dirty rock.
Right.
Pretty much. No, I think you can, and I think also they're very aware of that. And normal, at least from what we played through those first chapters, it feels like it was easy enough to jump into, but still sort of just at the cusp of being too hard to master. Yeah. But I do know, and this was true of the first Bayonetta, the further you get in, the harder it's going to get. So, the later half of that game, I would not be surprised if, even on normal, it's going to be a challenge. But there are other difficulties to play on, and I guess that's the question too. Like, if you're someone who's interested, but maybe you're scared you don't have the skills, like, do you take the ego bump and just go, I'll play on the next level?
I'm okay with the ego bump. I mean, I put a couple games on easy just because.
You just wanted to experience it.
I do the same thing, and I don't really mind doing that sometimes. I mean, it's.
See, I still got the pride, man.
Really?
I don't know. I haven't every time it has come. Actually, I've only done it once. Catherine. Catherine was the only time that I went down to easy because everyone who I've spoken to said, don't play on normal, you're going to get frustrated and you're not going to want to play it anymore.
Yeah.
And I went through on easy and was able to experience it. But outside of that, I have not done it ever. I don't think.
See, well, you still review games. I don't review games. So for me, it's okay if I just want to finish something to be able to talk about it. Like, I don't feel like I need to put myself through the vigor of dying a billion times and becoming angry, throwing my controller and stuff like that. I don't need that in my life right now.
No.
Okay.
I play games to have fun.
Yeah.
Not to throw a controller.
No,
Unless I'm playing Trials Fusion, which I like throwing controllers.
All right, well, there you have it. Thank you very much for listening to Nintendo Voice Chat. We are a weekly podcast on IGN, but we're not the only thing on IGN. We also have great articles, features, news, previews, a lot of video content. You should definitely come check it out. You can come here to find my Bayonetta preview impressions, and we also have a video preview going up with that as well. On top of that, if you really like and support the show, or even if you just have feedback, either email us at nvc@ign.com or head on over to iTunes and leave us a review. Let us know how we're doing, what you think of the show. Stephen, thank you very much for coming in. If folks want to follow you on Twitter, how can they find you?
At Stephen P. Lynn on Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can also follow Brian at
Agent Bizzle.
And you can follow myself, Jose_Otero on Twitter. Thank you very much again for listening, and we will see you next week.